lovelies, I hope this video finds you well and having a nice start to your day. We're going to move through a nice gentle mat Pilates flow, working with our breath, just energizing our body from head to toe, focusing on that core engagement in all our exercises today, as we do in all our classes, but really taking some deeper awareness to that. We're going to have the squishy ball as an option, so if you have one, you can use it in the exercises. If you don't worry, all these exercises can be done without it. Okay, so we're going to start, as we always do, in a nice cross-seated position, and we're going to just engage that breathing. So, taking your hands onto your knees, and just take a few moments to settle your energy, settle your breath. So as you breathe in through the nose, really filling the lungs up, and we're going to take a nice controlled exhale through the mouth. Get a deep breath in, and exhale. On your next inhale, really expand the lungs. So you can take your hands to sort of your waist or your ribs here and just feel that open lateral breath. And as you exhale, feel everything draw into your center. Deep breath in, and we're going to open the arms out now for that lateral breath. And exhale. Good. One more time like that. Deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful, guys. Let's take a quick side stretch. So just taking that ball into your underneath hand, sliding out for a nice stretch here. Take a big circle with that arm just to really open that shoulder joint. And coming up. Lovely. Other side. Just sliding out to that nice side stretch. Taking a nice big circle here. Reaching over. And coming up. Lovely, guys. Alright, we're going to make our way down to our back body, into our supine posture. So just rolling yourself down through your spine. Bring your knees with you. And take a nice moment just to rock across that lower back. Just sort of finding a bit of space in the hips. You can place your feet down. Have a nice little just windscreen wiper there. Just to prepare. Good. And we're going to take just a very gentle little twist here before we move into our exercises. So you're going to take your right knee in towards your chest. Give it a really tight squeeze. And then very gently pull it across to your left side, keeping your gaze towards your right hand. So feeling that nice twist, really encouraging that opposite shoulder down. And then as you come back up through center, scoop underneath that thigh and just take it gently out to your side, to the side of the rib cage there. And then exhale, release it down. Other side, so squeezing your other knee in towards your chest. And then very gently just navigating it across the body for that little twist. We're going to take our gaze away from the bent knee. And then drawing back in through center, scoop underneath that thigh. A really tight squeeze there. And try to navigate it slightly out to the side of your rib cage. And exhale, release down. Lovely. Okay, we're going to take the squishy ball now and just place it in between the knees for a little bit of engagement in those inner thighs, yeah? So we're finding that inner thigh engagement, and we're going to take our hands and place your thumbs to the lower part of your rib cage and your fingers to your hips. We're going to take a few of our pelvic tilts here. So as we tuck the pelvis, we think of imprinting the spine into the mat and feel those lower abdominals really drawing up under the ribs. And then moving back through neutral, and then taking that pelvis and tipping it away. We're going to find a little arch here, a little space between your lower back and the mat. Tuck the pelvis, scooping those abdominals up and under the ribs, imprinting that spine, and then pushing it away. Good. Just taking those arms up now for this last one, and really focus on that nice articulation in this movement. Finding that beautiful smooth pathway. And then we're going to come to our neutral spine. As we take our exhale, arms are going to go out to our T position. We're going to keep that engagement in our abdominals. We're going to come to the balls of the feet and then find our 90-degree tabletop here. As we take our inhale, Exhale. You're going to tap the toes down and squeeze to lift up. Good. Tap the toes down and squeeze. Now if you feel any pain in that lower back, remember to just decrease the range with this one. We're going to add the arms here. Arms are going to come up as we lower and then reset. Exhaling. And inhaling. Exhale. And inhale. We've got 2 more. Nice, everyone. Keep that breath going. Keep focusing on that breathing. Beautiful. Good. We're going to go straight into our supine twist now. So knees over to one side on your exhale. And then as you inhale, drawing up to table. Exhale. Keep that breath through the mouth. And then inhale strong through the nose. And exhaling. Deep breath in at the top. And exhaling. Beautiful. Option now is we're going to add a little extension. So we're going to go over. We're going to extend the legs out long, stretching through the back of the knees. Bending in and coming back up. Exhaling over. Find that extension. And in and drawing up. Let's take one more each side. Keep that beautiful awareness in the movement. We always want to think in our Pilates practice about everything being really smooth, everything having a purpose and focus. The pathway is just as important as the destination with all these exercises. And coming up. Beautiful, guys. Remove that ball, have a squeeze of those knees in towards your chest, and just take a breath. Lovely work. Okay, we're going to place the squishy ball now, sort of underneath your tailbone or your glute area. And before we move into these exercises, if you have the range, you can just sort of have a nice little stretch here for the hip flexors. It might not feel available to stretch the legs, so you can keep them bent here. But we want to extend and open the front of the hips and pelvis by just using that ball as just a sort of support here. Then bring your feet back down to the mat and then start to really engage your abdominals again here by thinking of everything drawing down and in. We're going to take our right leg off the mat, left leg off the mat, rotate the knees so your knees are pointing out and your big toes are touching and your belly button is drawing down. We're going to take our right foot down towards the floor and squeeze to lift. And left foot down and squeeze. Nice. We're exhaling and inhaling. Lowering with control. And coming up. Now if you want to make it really hard for your balance, you're going to lift those arms and find that control. And squeeze up. Good, let's take a couple more. This should be quite challenging for the balance. Yeah? And up. Good. Turn the feet parallel, lifting the legs up now. Take the hands back down to the mat, so we start a little bit lower. Now, if you've got tight hamstrings, you might want to stay with a bent knee here. Otherwise, stretching the legs out, we're going to lower one leg down to the floor and squeeze to lift up. And other leg down to the floor. We're going to keep focus on the abdominals here and extending through those legs. Lowering down and squeeze to lift and down and squeeze. Now we're going to add the other arm coming up to the leg that's at the top and down. So the leg that's lowering, the same arm is going to come up and lift. Good. One more time each side. Focusing on that balance, focusing on that control. Really good. And up. Bend the knees and just bring those feet down. Lift the pelvis, remove that ball, and have a windscreen wiper. Nice work, everyone. Okay, we're going to take a transition now using our roll up. So, Sending those legs out long. We're going to use the squishy ball for a bit of arm engagement, but remember that's really optional here. So legs are long, slightly apart. We're going to reach the ball back behind us, or arms back behind us. Take a deep breath in. Strong exhale. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Beautiful. We're going to take it down like a diagonal reach here, and then curl yourself back through that curl, rolling down with control, squeezing that ball slightly, and breathing in. Deep breath in. And exhale. Nice and smooth. Dropping the shoulders, lengthening the spine. Slightly refine that diagonal, slightly lift the arms, and then curl down. And really take your time with this curl down. Nice and smooth and controlled. Easing it down. Deep breath in. And exhale. Find that tall seat. Now we're going to take the arm with the ball. We're going to take our right arm, working that shoulder rotation, taking a nice big circle, and then scooping down, really controlling that lower all the way down, lifting back as you lower. Deep breath in, and exhale. Find that tall spine, lengthening through the back body. Nice juicy big circle here, and curling it down. Good. Really find that control all the way down. Let's do one more each side. Deep breath in, exhale. See if you can reach a bit taller with that circle, and then curl a bit more intensely as you roll down. Smooth pathway. Deep breath in, and exhale. Lifting tall, find that alignment, find that rotation. Good, and then rolling it down, nice and smooth, all the way down. Lovely. Next one is just to sit us up, and sitting nice and tall. Lovely, guys. Just take your ball to one side now, and we're going to just do a little like saw here, saw variation, just to really work hamstrings, upper body, chest, arms. So sitting nice and tall, feet to the edge of your mat here. Find a nice tall back, drop the shoulders. We're going to take 2 pulses on our exhale to our right. And then reaching into that saw and sitting tall. Deep breath in, second side. Reaching over and sitting nice and tall. Exhale. And extend. And sitting up. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale. Reaching over. And sitting nice and tall. Lovely, guys. Take a little seated windscreen wiper. Nicely done. And we're going to come over to our 4-point posture. So coming to your hands and knees here. Take some time to just set yourself up in your 4-point, and we'll take a little sort of cat and cow here. Again, really focusing on that breath, that mobilizing of our spine. So scooping the abdominals up, pushing the floor away, moving through neutral, finding an arch, having a twist, moving in any way that feels good for your body here, and really thinking about the opening of the spine, and then the gentle compression as you move through those 2 areas. Nice. Okay, let's bring your knees to touch now. Actually have your squishy ball available. So I'm just going to put it at the front of the mat here for while we're going to use it. So taking your hands to your underneath your shoulders, your 4-point posture, right knee, both knees touching, and then right leg is going to slide back behind you. Good. Now we're going to just take a little combo here. So leg is going to come out to the side, and then exhale, send it back, tap the floor, and then come a little bit higher than your midline. So we come out to the side and back, tap the floor, a little bit higher, and side and back, tap the floor,
Nice. Now bring it back in line. Really square off your body. And then take your ball into your left hand. We're going to slide forward on that hand as you lower sort of to like a tricep push-up position. And then coming back. Exhale. And inhale. Good. 2 more. We're going to keep really focusing on that alignment and that strength. 1 more. And up. Good. Bring that leg down. Take your knees nice and wide. And just push back to a little child's pose. Really nice, guys. Keeping in mind, if you don't have the ball, you can just do that with the hand. Yeah, it's not as effective, but absolutely can be done just with the hand there. All right, let's take that to the second side. So again, setting yourself up with both knees touching, shoulders directly over those wrists, and we're going to slide the left leg back this time. We come out to the side, send it back to the floor, and a little bit higher. And side, and back, floor, a little bit higher, deep breath, exhale, and down, and up, 1 more. Keeping that upper body really square to the mat. Nice. Now we're going to bring it in line. We're going to take the squishy ball into our right hand this time. And as we exhale, we slide out and inhale. Exhale. And inhale. 2 more. And up. And 1 more. And up. And bring that leg down. Lovely, guys. Push back. Have another little sort of child's pose stretch there. Good work. And just take a deep breath. Lovely, everyone. All right, let's come over to our sideline now. So we will maybe use the ball. We'll start without it. So you're going to come down onto your side, and as you do your sideline, remember you can always support the head or lie all the way down, finding whatever sort of feels comfortable for you. We just want to ensure we do the same on both sides. Yeah. So we're going to start with those legs slightly forward in front of you on the mat, so a little bit further forward so you can sort of just see your feet there. Both legs in line, and then take your top leg a little bit higher. Underneath leg is going to squeeze to lift and lower. Squeezing to lift and lower. Exhaling, inhale for 3 and 2, good, and 1. Now just take little pulses there. You're going to feel this more in your waist. Yes, our waists are really working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Dropping those legs down, and then take your right leg and place it behind you, sort of opening through your hip. And then very gently just pushing yourself up so you're supporting that side body now. So we want to make sure we're not slouching here, but instead we're really pushing up off the mat. Top hand is going to come forward. Now we're going to rock back, we're going to curl into a little half pike situation. And then lower. And if you want to make this a little bit harder today, you're going to lift up. So you're going to lift the bottom up and lower down. And squeeze to lift and lower. And squeeze to lift and lower. And one more time, squeeze and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and place it down. Lovely, guys. Just sit yourself up there. Have a quick stretch over with that underneath arm. Take it into a little stretch. Nice. And we'll do that on our second side. So just swinging those legs around as you did on the first side. Just make sure you're doing the same with your head here. So either supporting the head, lying all the way down. And then lift that top leg, and our underneath leg is lifting up. And ease it down. And squeezing up and lower. Thinking about that sort of magnet energy between our thighs here. Squeeze and down for 3, good, and 2, nice, and 1, little pulses, squeezing to lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it strong, and bring it down, good. Take that top leg behind you, and then just setting yourself up on that side, pulling up through that side body, really pushing down through that forearm. Then front arm is, the top arm's going to come forward. Then we're going to rock back, really curling into the abdominals, and then lower down. And then taking that second option of lifting up into the harder version there, and lower. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. We've got 1 more. Deep breath. Exhale. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease it down. Nicely done, guys. Take that arm over for a quick stretch. Bring it down the front. Really good job, everybody. All right, let's come back down into our back body now. We're going to do a little bit of bridge work with our squishy ball if you have it. Remember, all optional with the ball here though, guys. So knees to climb the ball, really give it a good squeeze. And as we did in our warm-up, really thinking about that engagement from our lower pelvic floor. So arms are going to go straight up today. Hardest option up here. So if you need it a bit more gentle, bring them down there. Yeah? So tucking that pelvis. We're peeling that spine, 1 vertebra at a time, off the mat. Think about your spine peeling up and off as you lift at the top. You might want to bring your feet a bit closer, so just align yourself, lifting the heels and easing down through that spine, nice and slow. Drop the bottom, drop the heels. Deep breath in. Exhale, tuck the pelvis. Peel that spine off the mat, 1 vertebra at a time. At the top, lift the heels, send your arms back now, and then rolling down with the arms back behind you through the spine. As soon as you feel your bottom hit the floor, re-lift your arms and realign here. Deep breath in, exhale. Lifting up, drop those arms back behind you, push a little higher, and then start that roll down. Keep focusing on that articulation, that beautiful massage energy all the way down, and lifting back up. Going to take this 1 more time. Tuck that pelvis, roll it up, pushing up at the top, lifting the heels, send the arms back. Good, now we're just going to drop. Heels, a little calf rise here, and up. Good, we're going to lift those arms back up here for these calf rises. Good, squeezing the ball, think about lifting your bottom. 4, 3, 2, let's take 1 more there, hold it up there, keep that ball a squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and ease it down. Lovely, guys. Take a breath there. Well done. You might want to have another little windscreen wiper of those knees from side to side. Remove the ball if you want to. Just have a moment there. We're going to finish off here with some tricep dips, just to get those arms nice and fired up. So you can keep the squishy ball between the knees for a bit of extra engagement, rolling yourself up, and then just place your hands back behind you. And we're going to focus on just using our body as like a weight here. So pushing up, thinking about your fingers, making sure they're facing towards you. You're lowering and lifting. Deep breath in and exhale. And if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can lift your heels off the floor, have them a little bit closer towards you. You'll feel a little bit of extra intensity there. Good, let's take 4 more. For 4 and 3, good, and 2 and 1. Nice little pulses, just pulsing that out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, guys. Sitting it down. Really good job, everyone. Just remove that ball and we'll take a nice stretch now. Lovely work, everybody. So just sitting up nice and tall, taking our seated tree stretch, taking one leg in, one leg out, reaching the arms up. Nice big exhale forward. Really relax the head and chest here. And rolling up, switching sides. Again, seating through the seat bones nice and evenly. Deep breath in and exhaling. Nice, rolling up there. Taking both legs forward now. Again, sitting nice and tall and then stretching over those legs. Head is down. And rolling yourself up. Good. We'll take a quick inner thigh stretch. So just a gentle second position here, reaching those arms out, over to one side, and up, and other side, and up. Taking a deep breath, and bringing those legs back in. Good job, guys. So as always, my lovelies, let's finish off with some nice breathing, just to set the energy for the rest of our day, finishing our class off with that beautiful breath. So hands down, really grounding yourself, just letting your practice be absorbed into your mind and body, not rushing too fast out of things. We want to really focus about that concept of being where our feet are, being really present with our body, with our feelings, with our breath. So taking a deep breath in as you draw the arms up, nice grounding exhale, deep breath in, and exhale. And final deep breath, inhaling, and lovely exhale. And you're done. Well done, my lovelies. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. Love to hear from you, so if you have any comments, requests, etc., just leave a comment there, and look forward to seeing you next time.